Easy tricks for highline beginners. The tricks that I show you now are way easier than, for example, standing up or walking on a highline, and therefore they are really great to get over your fears of highlining or to just have a playful approach to understand the dynamics of the highline. Today we're going to focus on the Korean position. Korean position is the position I'm sitting in now. While I'm sitting like that, I don't want to have the line exactly between my butt cheeks, but I'm sitting slightly beside. I'm basically sitting on my sitting bone and slide towards the middle so that the skin is under tension, and like this it's basically not painful. Okay, the first few times you try it, it's not the nicest position, but if you start leaning a little backwards, it's really not too bad, and after 2 or 3 tries it should start working. And because it should go direction highline freestyle, you want to learn bouncing. So you sit like that, and to get the momentum you pull up the knees, and like that you understand like in what moment the line bounces and at what moment you have to pull up the knees. Here this line is about 60 meters long and about 2 kilonewton tension. That means about 2 people who pull with a 5-to-1 hangover pulley pretty hard. Like this you have a nice bounce. If the line is too short, the bounce will not be nice, so 60 meter is super nice, or something between 40 and 100 meter works for what I'm showing you now. So you want to get some momentum, and while pulling up the knees it's okay to shortly hold with one hand behind you. Okay, once you have a bit of momentum, on the top you're always weightless, and in this moment you can do some kind of transitions. So now I'm going to show you the transition from Korean to sofa bounce. So on the top of the bounce I can take over that leg, then I can take it back. Okay, that was the first one, the transition from Korean to sofa bounce. And the next thing I want to show you is the Korean roll. I first show you how it looks. So that's basically the goal, what you want to achieve in the end. And when doing rolls around the line, you always want to be like upside down in the highest point of the bounce, because that's the moment you're weightless. On the lowest point of the bounce you have the biggest weight, so there you want to be in a stable position. To achieve that, in the middle of the way up you want to initiate the rotation, and in the middle of the way down you want to be back in a stable position again. The more bounce you have, the easier is it to do this roll. So I really get some momentum. You see I also use the foot on the line shortly. That just gives me a bit more bounce, but you can also just go with the initial technique. So in the middle of the way up, like now, I initiate the rotation so that I'm back in a stable position on the way down. Now I was a little too late, and you see that I was not back in the stable position, so I should rotate a little faster or go a little earlier to do it nicer. Back. That was better. Okay, that was the Korean roll, and now I want to show you a last one. That's the transition from Korean 180 to Korean. In the end it should look like that, or back. But that's a little hard to get started with, so you can go for a middle position. And to do it you want to have both hands facing the same side, towards the front. So now I take the leg out and I end up just on my belly. And the weight should not be entirely on the hands, but I should basically be able to take off the hands because I'm really on my belly. So I go here, and then again when I'm weightless I go on. On the way back I can do the same, back, and so on. And again, the more bounce you have, the easier it is. So now I go for the entire 180. For this I really want to have some bounce, so I don't have to work much with my hands, but only with the momentum. And here I even sit on my thigh because it's easier. Instead of sitting entirely straight, it's easier to just hit the thigh and just sit a little sideways. Okay, that was my next lesson for easy tricks for Highline beginners. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please don't forget to press the like and subscribe to our channel because there is much more content to come. Okay, see you soon. Bye.